The story of Hamlet is set in the late Middle Ages, in and around the royal castle in Elsinore, a city in Denmark. Like England, Denmark was a Protestant country, so Hamlet studies in Wittenberg, a famous city in Germany where Martin Luther started the Protestant Reformation. Many characters take place in this tragedy. Hamlet's father, the King of Denmark, has been dead for only 2 months, but his mother, Queen Gertrude, has married her brother-in-law Claudius, who has now become king. A ghost, resembling the late King of Denmark, has appeared to the sentries at the castle of Elsinore, armed for a possible attack from Fortinbras, Prince of Norway. He tells Hamlet he was murdered by Claudius and asks for his revenge. Hamlet is a young man torn between the medieval laws which compel him to obey his father and revenge his death, and his moral law, the moral law of humanism. Hamlet is a noble, a man of culture. He is complex, idealistic, madly in love with Ophelia, who, weak girl as she is, follows her father's order and dumps Hamlet, although she loves him profoundly. The shock Hamlet receives on the death of his father and remarriage of his mother is the cause of his melancholy. The world changes its color, life its meaning, love is the pride of its spiritual side, woman of her prestige, the state of its stability, while the earth and the air lose their appeal. Many critics argue that Hamlet is about misogyny. According to this view, Ophelia and Gertrude are the victim of a society dominated by men, in which women are expected only to obey, and of the unreasonable hatred of women which grips Hamlet as a consequence of his mother's remarriage. Gertrude is a devoted mother, an affectionate and obedient wife, and yet she is described as a sinner by Hamlet. Ophelia especially has always been seen as a victim of a world of men. Beautiful and submissive, she fits perfectly into the role that a 17th century daughter was expected to play. Yet, her obedience to her father puts an end to her romance, and her lover's cruelty drives her to madness and suicide. Hamlet could be read simply as a revenge tragedy, but the play is a play of life and death, of melancholy and doubt, of love and relationship, of madness, of action and inaction, of appearance and reality, of corruption linked to power, of honor and of revenge. Hamlet sees a contagious disease which spreads from man to kingdom and the kingdom to the universe. All the events will lead to the final tragedy. Everybody will die, and the story still appeals to us today. So why should you read Hamlet? Hamlet is a play which speaks of eternal themes and is one of the most intensely debated questions in literary criticism. It's a play which develops a series of themes that are central to humanity, with one main question: who are we? What's there after death? Why are we here?